Get ready for the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending your Saturday afternoon with us. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Andre Drummond.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
And we have a minute to catch up with our reporter. What do you have for us, Allie?
Hey, Brian. We've heard a lot of critique of some of the fouls that are called. Ask Warriors head coach Steve Kerr. He said, quote, "We've gotten out of control, gifting offensive players the ability to jump 3 or 4 feet into a guy and draw a foul. It's not a basketball play. Give the defensive player some benefit of the doubt, guys."
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Makes a good point. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. We've got Jackson. Also, Andre Drummond out there. Dillon Brooks is out there with Ja Morant. And it's ABC in at the 2 spot. And for Los Angeles, Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Marcus Morris out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's George in at the small forward position. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Now Morant. With the drive. Shoots over Jackson. And he makes the 8-footer.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now George. The rebound by Jackson. Here's ABC, defended by Kennard. Here's ABC, and he buries his first look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's George. It doesn't go for him. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Pass to Morant. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. That one goes in. Morant's got his second basket.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's George. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. Into the lane. Count the basket.
Well, that's just stellar concentration from the talented forward. Marcus Morris effective at keeping his balance on these tough finishes.
Here's Brooks, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. The 11-footer. It's not going to go for him, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. Their last game, a win against the Suns, looking to carry it into this one.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
And it's ABC missing. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 so far. And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there. But his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Pass to Hartenstein. Defended by Jackson. Now George. Clock at 6. Over Drummond. Not enough on that one as it misses. Memphis leading. Here's ABC. There's the drive. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
And the Clippers have possession. Down low. Hangs. And Kennard puts it in.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Jackson against Morant. Shoots over Jackson. Morant, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Kennard has the open look. It's rebounded by Memphis. On the wing, Brooks. George defending. Here's ABC. Fades away. Got a hand on it. And he stays with it. And he throws it down with one hand.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And now the Grizzlies on the run. The finish!
Oh! Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. The Clippers call timeout. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was in Memphis.
They just couldn't get into a rhythm offensively. They didn't shoot it well and also didn't get the best of looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's ABC, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Boy, some coaches starting to feel the hot seat now, Grant. You think players are aware when that's the case?
No question, B.A. I mean, with how the present media is, it's impossible not to notice. But some coaches will discuss it and be open and transparent about it. And, of course, some coaches won't ever bring it up.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
It's George on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
They get it back. Jackson. Here's ABC. Playing Detroit, he was nearly unstoppable. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. 14 points for him.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here's Jackson. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14.5 a game. And he's going for the lob. Boom! He jams it straight down.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so here are the Clippers. The Grizzlies making their last shot.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Here's ABC. 16 points for him. Kicks it out to Jackson. Brooks outside. For three, Memphis needs to get off a shot. And it's ABC missing.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Pass to Kennard. And his ABC with a rebound.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And he makes it.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just too...
.40 seconds left in the opening quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. On Robert Covington. The first free throw is good. Good on both. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Powell finds Jackson. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
Powell outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Memphis up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Great team defense on Paul George. They're limiting what PG is doing out there. We'll be right back with you shortly. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Grizzlies have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do